Welcome back to Buzzing Trends, right here on Kalkine TV. I'm Rose Jacobs. Today we'll be looking at three stocks that recently announced dividends. Dividends are often considered a reliable source of income from a stock investment into a company. In fact, dividend payouts seem more attractive to some investors than the overall capital growth of the company. Investors seem to prefer dividend-paying stocks to secure their income flow over the longer term. So, dividend announcements are often closely tracked by investors. Dividend announcements are also considered a sign of a company performing modestly well in terms of its financial data. However, investors should not solely rely on dividend payout data to infer how well a company is performing in the stock market. On that note, here are three stocks that have announced their dividends on 24th of February 2022. The companies on this list are Globe International, Count Plus and CTI Logistics. First up, Globe International specialises in the production and distribution of apparel, footwear, workwear and hard goods. The group announced its dividend alongside robust financial results for the half year ended 31st of December 21. The group declared a fully franked interim dividend of 16 cents per ordinary share, which is 33% higher than the interim dividend paid in the 21 financial year. According to ASX release, the rise in dividends represents an NPAT payout ratio of 53%. The dividend will be paid out to the shareholders on 25th of March 2022. Globe International performed profitably amid booming retail sector execution. The net sales for the first half of financial 22 were 15% higher than the previous corresponding period. Moreover, EBITDA came in at $18.2 million, which is 12.7% of net sales, and the NPAT stood at 12.5 million Australian. In the second half of this financial year, the group intends to raise its wholesale and retail prices and negate the effect of higher freight costs to address its underlying gross profit margin erosion. Next, Count Plus is realising its vision to become Australia's leading network of professional accounting and advice companies. Count Plus saw a slight dip in its financial performance during the first half of the financial year 2022, as evident from a decline in its EBITDA. In its latest financial results for the first half of financial 2022, the company reported an EBITDA of $5.9 million Australian, which was significantly lower than the $8.88 million EBITDA in the first half of 2021. The company's performance during the period was affected by the continuing impact of COVID-19, regulatory changes in the financial sector and state border closures. Count Plus also highlighted that the changes in the education and examination requirements for financial advisors contributed to a lesser participation of professionals in the field. Despite these results, Count Plus announced a fully franked dividend of 1.5 cents per share payable for the half year ended 31st of December 21. The board may consider changing the amount of dividends to be declared or paid, having regard to industry and economy conditions and potential acquisition requirements. Lastly, CTI Logistics is a transport and logistics provider based in Western Australia. The company released its half-yearly results today for the period ending 31st December 21, reporting a 12.6% rise in revenue and a 21% rise in profit before tax on the previous corresponding period. These results were obtained through the continued operations of the company as an essential services provider. The company sees its performance across December 2021 half year as better than expected, especially in terms of revenue. CTI Logistics benefited from increased consumer activity, significant volume increases in both the interstate and regional freight networks, an improvement in the flooring industry, transport and warehouse volumes, and productivity initiatives resulting in overall improved margins. CTI Logistics announced a fully franked interim dividend of 2.5 cents per share, which is 25% higher on the prior dividend. The dividend is payable on the 8th of April 2022, and the financial records of ASX-listed companies often reflect large-scale events. However, it is crucial to examine company-specific news, dividend payout, technical indicators and financial performance for evaluating the overall strength of any company. And we'll be back with our Buzzing Trends show on Monday to share the latest market insights with you. Till then, stay tuned with Kalkine TV for more stock, business and economy-related hot trends.